Hello, everyone. I'm Kay Tempest Bradford, and I am one of the teachers at writingtheother.com. I facilitate our online classes mostly in conjunction with the fabulous author Nisi Shawl, who, along with Cynthia Ward, wrote the seminal book on the subject, which is called Writing the Other. Shocking. So we're here on Patreon because we want your support for our Sentient Squid Scholarship Program. So you may have many questions, such as, what the heck is a sentient squid? And why does it need scholarships? And what do I get if I give you money every month? Good questions all, and I'm here to answer them. But let's start with, what is it we do at writingtheother.com? We give online classes to writers who want to create characters who are very different from them, be it from a different race or a different culture, different sexual orientation or gender, all that. Our guiding principle is that it is possible for authors to do this well without immediately offending all of Twitter. It takes work, careful consideration, and empathy, some of which can even be taught. Now, if you want to learn more about our classes, you should definitely visit the website. But right now, we're talking about Patreon. So, what the heck is a sentient squid? It's a squid that knows how difficult writing inclusive, representative fiction can be, and so wants to absorb all the knowledge it can about the subject because sentience. Why does it need scholarships? Okay, so the squid doesn't need scholarships, but other people do. You see, our classes were really popular like right off the bat, but they were also financially out of reach for some people. And so to address that, a dear friend of ours donated enough money so that we could offer one spot in a class to a worthy writer who couldn't afford to take it otherwise. And once word got out about that, other people offered to donate money as well. And then more, and then more. So starting in 2016, we were able to offer at least one scholarship spot in every class we gave, which was awesome. And we named the scholarship the Sentient Squid in honor of our first donor. She is the reason all of this came about. Now, as we started to offer more classes, Nisi and I expanded the scholarship program, mostly because we had a lot of really generous donors. And pretty soon, we were able to create more scholarship spots, sometimes 2 or even 3 or a bunch more. We were almost able to reach the goal that we set for ourselves, which was to set aside 25% of the spots in each class for writers who needed help paying for them. And we don't only offer those spots to people who have absolutely no money. Our definition of financial need is really wide, and it ranges from people who technically have the money but can't afford to spend it on a writing class to people who are just broke, and everything in between. And last year, we were even able to offer sliding scale payment to people who could afford to pay some but not all of the registration fees, which was really cool. So far, the Sentient Squid Scholarship Program has been a big success. But don't just take my word for it. I'll let the recipients of the scholarship speak for themselves.
For 2 years, I had the outline of a novel in my head, but couldn't get it started because I wanted to be diverse, and I didn't know how to accomplish that. Writing the Other was just what I needed. I started the novel the day after the webinar ended. This scholarship was such a blessing.
Receiving the Sentient Squid Scholarship both instilled further confidence in me as a writer and enabled me to grow in ways I wouldn't have been able to without taking the class. Both my ability to describe other kinds of people and my ability to describe anything in general improved massively, and I noticed it immediately in my writing after the class was over. I've continued to improve since then by using the tools given to me during that class.
I'm an older working mom who's managing various health challenges, both my own and my kids. Until I won this scholarship, I thought writing workshops were just a dream for me, maybe a one-day thing. Now I'm aware of accessible options available to me now. Beyond teaching me invaluable information regarding writing the other, the class provided exercises to improve my craft, opportunities to expand my network, and access to terrific resources. I was able to take a subsequent class with the alumni discount and use the resources to identify additional online workshops appropriate to my budget, schedule, and genre. I'm beyond grateful for the opportunity afforded to me.
As a school librarian in a public high school, I have shared what I learned from Writing the Other workshops and talking with students about their writing. The scholarships gave me the tools to go beyond, "That's problematic, you should redo that," in our discussions. I have also been able to improve selecting books for our library and making recommendations for books used in classrooms.
The Sentient Squid Scholarship was a unique opportunity for me, and I'm thankful for it. I'm from Brazil, and we don't have many creative writing classes here, and classes about writing the other are non-existent. It gave me the chance to learn how to write better and to rethink the way I write, while it also taught me how to tell my own experience better. I've always tried to write outside of the dominant culture, thinking about ways to escape toxic tropes and unlearn internalized patterns that reinforce the marginalization of certain people. And this class gave me plenty of tools to do that.
We are extremely proud of our Squid Scholars because all of them have turned out to be dedicated, hardworking, and committed. And so in 2019, we are going to expand our class offerings, and we want to expand that Sentient Squid Scholarship Program to match it. And that's why we are here on Patreon, to give our donors, both new ones and returning ones, an opportunity to contribute on an ongoing basis and get us to our first goal, which is 1/4 of all class spots for scholarship students. What do I get if I give you money every month? Aside from the warm glow you get for helping people out, we also have some patron rewards. You get discounts on classes or credit in our YouTube videos or access to resources and more stuff like that. Plus, if we meet our initial goal, then patrons can unlock bonus content for further goals, and all the details about that are on the Patreon page. Now, if you're not already watching this video on patreon.com/writingtheother, please go to patreon.com/writingtheother. And you can see our reward tiers, the goals, our hopes, and our dreams. Then join us and help us support more voices telling more and more inclusive stories. You can help us help others battle cultural toxicity. Thanks.